All right, welcome back, guys, to the communication research method or method communication research. In this case, is about qualitative. For this week, gonna talk about something more interesting. This is called discourse analysis. Now, there are a few things that you need to know about discourse analysis. First of all, this is like many other things in communication, is not purely designed for communication use. So in his book, Arthur Asselberger classifies this as a textual analysis. And as a textual analysis, this will be based on focusing on the textual analysis. But if you check on the study itself, actually discourse analysis has evolved into so many different things. There are critical discourse analysis, multimodal analysis, contextual analysis, etc. Even a visual discourse analysis. Because then in discourse analysis, it was believed that in the process of the communication itself, there are a whole set of meanings being conveyed, and those can only be understood when you understand it as a whole set of a meaning within the context. So historically, discourse analysis was actually devised by the linguistic studies, and because of that, for those who wants to study discourse analysis even further, have to be aware that in this study, linguistic approaches will have its own mark. So therefore, we have to understand why it's focusing on text, why it has a certain way to see things, and why it analyzes things by putting it into the context. And that all of it actually relates with where it comes from, that is from the linguistic studies. Okay. And the key concepts about discourse analysis is very diverse because there are many scholars that have developed their own procedures and approaches for discourse analysis. There are many, and this is what makes a study amazing, because then you can learn a whole body of works and still not finish studying them. But of all of that, all follow the same principle, that this is about the text and the context. So meaning-wise is what is being conveyed through the text can only be understood through the its own context, and therefore that's how we can get the bigger meaning, the more complete meanings, not just based on what was written, but also understand the context of how or what is being conveyed here. Again, the study about the research methods, you cannot avoid your textbook. You need go to the readings, and in this case, I have 3 books that you have to read at least. Again, of course, it's a Siaran Makula, and also still Arthur Asselberger, and then again, what I was also mentioned earlier as well is Damon Hunt Holloway book. All at those 3 will give you a basic understanding about what is discourse analysis and how to use them. And discourse analysis is best to be understood by case studies and examples. So in your weekly discussions and assignments, I have prepared a number of case studies, and then I want you to do it over the coming few weeks, because you need to have an exercise how to do these research methods. And don't worry if you're not sure. Just email me, contact me, or contact the tutor of this subject. He or she will help you with the subject. But then it is imperative that you do this assignment and by reading the textbook that I was given. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a very difficult situations. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to see you again. Cheers.